Alright. Hi, hello. This is Map Labs number 2, episode 1. The theme being episode 1. I think the goal of this is basically a map jam, but for Half-Life, Half-Life 2. I think the theme here is Half-Life 2, episode 1. Pretty simple enough, right? I recently found all the Half-Life map labs. I didn't even know that was a thing. It's like a whole treasure trove of all these really interesting, just like Half-Life map jams that have been made. And there's like 5 or 6 years worth of them. So hopefully I'll kind of get the chance to play through a lot of these over the coming years. Some of them are pretty crazy. Some of them have like 30 some entries or whatever. And other ones only have a few. I think this one has, what, 6 or 7? 7, okay. I don't really know what to expect out of this. I don't know how long these maps are. I don't know how long this will take. But, yeah, I don't know. Let's just kind of jump into it.
Puzzling. The sentries should have spotted us by now. To the left, Freeman! Do not wait on me!
Okay. To the left. Is my FOV is okay. FOV is Dire. This looks nice. This reminds me of the ending of episode 1 at the train station. Okay, I need one of those flares. Well, this area looks really nice, I feel, and then as soon as you walk up here, I feel like the quality goes down a little bit. I actually don't know how much time participants were. Let me turn the volume down. I don't know how much time the mappers were actually given. Sometimes map jams are given quite a bit of time, like a month or more, and then other times it's kind of done over with pretty fast. Since we guys are good on the left, so we gotta find, I guess this way, right? Crowbar. Some of these barrels are maybe a little too convenient. Still a bit. Wow, it's always hard to get the dial in the Half-Life music or the like sound settings, I feel. Yeah. Cool atmosphere down here though. I like some of the lighting. Caved in ceilings. Oh shit! Oh my god, okay. I was not expecting a ton of zombies down here. I guess I could hit these guys with a car, right? Nope. Okay. That would have been cool. Just like smack the car at them. I got cinder blocks, though. That works. I think for this section, honestly, I would have probably not given the player a gun. There you go. I don't know if I would have given the player a pistol. I think I would have just had the crowbar and the gravity gun, kind of like the start of episode 1. That's all you kind of have for a little while, and then just have like a bunch of props. Does this feel kind of like barren? Like there's a couple things, there's a couple cinder blocks and stuff around here, but just have these cars maybe be, I don't know if it's like a, oh shit. Where's it coming from? I don't know if there's a way to like turn down the weight of some of these cars. I know in like episode 1 there are some cars that you have to push into the antline holes, and those ones seem to be like a little more floaty. So I'm not sure if there's a way to like change the kind of weight value of props, but having a cool battle down here where you could have like pushed cars into zombies and have cinder blocks you can shoot at them, a couple flares that you throw around, I think would have been interesting. What's this? Magnum, okay. I just really have it be like a kind of a gravity gun battle section, if that makes any sense. Again, there's just like some areas that look kind of nice, like well, actually, some of these areas feel like barren. Like this area is okay, but I feel like it needs just kind of more like junk lying around. And then like, you have like areas back here that are also kind of like, there's just nothing back here. There should have been like some shelves back here or whatever, like a table. Where do these things keep coming from? I swear. Get out of here. Nope. Okay, whatever. That knocked the turret. One of those explosive things knocked the turret over. Enough for me. It's a dead end. Some nades. Because it feels like it's not giving me a lot of ammo. Like it seems to like want me to use the gravity gun for things, but I feel like and this is kind of more of a problem with Half-Life 2 in general, and more something that like a map maker would just maybe have to work around. Is that like anytime I have a gun, I kind of default to that over the gravity gun. So I almost would have preferred if this was just gravity gun only, but. Maybe that's just me. Maybe some other players might default to the gravity gun. There we go. Just save our ammo here. Well, never mind. So we don't have to save our ammo. I like this room. This is a fun concept. You just kind of lead these guys into the barnacles. That's pretty cool. I like that. Got to be a little bit smart about how you kind of position yourself. It's a very clever use of the barnacles. I don't think Half-Life 2 or any of the episodes ever did anything like that. So. Points for creativity there. What am I gotta check my default quick save. Whoa, okay. Am I supposed to shoot this thing? The Half-Life 2 pistol is not the greatest. I kind of wish that if we were going to main a weapon again, it would have just been like put enough props around for the gravity gun to be kind of the main thing. You know, saw blades. I guess there's like some tanks and stuff, but like I think the main thing is that like I don't want to be carrying these props around, you would kind of just want there to be like a, you know, like a little bit of cinder blocks I can pick up, toss, and then just kind of forget about them. I don't want to have to like lug them around, or have just the player main like the SMG or the shotgun or something. I totally missed this. I just walked past that guy. Oh, look at this. Like some Citadel or something. It's open. Upstairs, I guess. I love that skybox with the Citadel in the background. No, this doesn't open. I think I need a drop down there. Doesn't seem right. This elevator does not let me go back down. Stack crates to get to this event, maybe? Or stack barrels, I guess. That's all I got. Anything cool over here? Oh, okay. Doing one of these rooms. There's the slam. That's a cut Half-Life 2 item. It's supposed to kind of be this game's satchel charge from Half-Life 1. Okay, I can jump there. Go. Can I can't get under the. I feel like I need to get on this pipe here. There we go. Okay. Just drop here. I mean, could I just stay here and blow this room up? Is it like an option? Whatever, we'll just do it the slow way. I figured I could maybe just like shoot these barrels and just blow all this stuff up, just hide in this little secondary room, but not sure how they have it set up. Might just be like a big kill trigger or something. Do it the intended way, it's okay. Oh, they give you a slam. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's nice. Wasn't expecting that. Cool out here. Nope. Oh, this is the area from the start of the map, so I kind of just did like a big loop. Interesting. Hey. See you before. Nice. crossbow. Oh, or maybe not down? Just a crossbow down there? This is, yeah, it's just a dead end. I'm supposed to go there. Actually not sure where I'm supposed to go. I think I'm supposed to get to that lift. It's kind of what the Vortigaunt was telling me to do in the beginning, but a little lost right now. Oh, this ladder here. Forgot about this. I think I got that crossbow. Oh my god, they fucking flinch. Are you kidding me? It's a cool sequence. Oh, fuck, antlines, okay. This is cool. This sequence here really reminds me of episode 1, just kind of like fighting through the streets in that game. I really like episode 1. I'm actually like a pretty big fan of it. I think it has some better sequences than Half-Life 2. I think it was the sort of situation where they really understood what they were doing at that point, and were able to like craft really cool like set pieces. There's very much some sequences in very much some oh my god, oh shit. It's probably a little too much fog there. Would have toned that down. Steam pipe bursted or something. Oh, down here, okay. But yeah, it seemed like they really had a good grasp on kind of how to construct cool like combat sequences in episode 1. I'm a really big fan of it. It's kind of a little underrated, I feel. It's just a drop down here. I like this brushwork here. It's pretty cool. Very, very combined to have like these big. I like how these kind of brushes just sort of naturally end up being like trims that you can kind of walk through them. It works well. It's a weird elevator. I don't know why it's sort of like crackling. It was gonna like explode or something or break. Health. I would have made some of these areas a little more foggy. You can kind of tell there's like nothing there. You could have also just blocked these doors off. Okay, I gotta go around. Where'd this guy go? I don't remember how to get back through there. Oh, up here. Okay. Got some health. I can kind of see what this map does. It just sort of is combining, like, it's like mixing and matching different things from episode 1, right? So you kind of have the lift sequence, but instead of zombies like in episode 1, you have a combine attacking you. Pretty clever. You. Is that just an entropy 0? Yeah, okay. I appreciate the little bell to let you know that the elevator's here. Is that it? Oh no. Okay, maybe there's a little bit more. We never got to kill that gunship, but we're kind of going underground now, so.
HPA damage sustained.
I guess this is like maybe like an alternate episode 1 where you
Now, try carefully to rise.
you hide from the yeah, so I think that ending there was like a kind of an alternate episode 1 ending where you maybe go underground to hide from the Citadel exploding. Oh, that was pretty cool though. I wonder if I can find a list of who made these. I'd like to credit those who made them. I guess we'll check later. Maybe there's a README at the end we can take a look at. But yeah, that was pretty cool. It was just sort of like a remix of like all the elements from episode 1. You know, you had that elevator, which usually starts at the beginning of episode 1. You have to defend it from zombies, but this time it was Antlion and Combine. Kind of like a rooftop fight. You have that little room with all the explosives. It was just kind of remixing a lot of episode 1 stuff. I don't know, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. There's a couple parts where it was like, I got lost for like a second, but I think detail-wise, again, I don't know how long they had to make this. This is like a pretty big map, so definitely kind of cut them some slack there. But there's definitely like a bunch of areas that felt very barren. It felt like it needed like one more like detail pass, like one more art pass to like really just kind of flesh out some of those like empty areas. It didn't really affect gameplay. And then my only other complaint was I wish the start of the map just had you with the gravity gun instead of giving you like a couple of weapons, but not a lot, not enough weapons to really sustain, or not enough ammo to sustain those weapons. It instead just kind of gave you like, here's a pistol, but you don't have that many bullets. It's like, well, I'd rather just put more props around and like make me use the gravity gun, then, you know. But yeah, I don't know, pretty good. So let's keep it going here. Start new experiments. Bootstrap intervention. Xbox. Oh, this is a. I think this is like an Epistle 3 thing. Yeah, this is like Epistle 3, I think.
This could be
From
important. Careful.
We're on the Borealis right now.
One second. Got it.
Kind of weird. This is supposed to be episode 1 themed, but you're just like, yep, whatever. We're just gonna do episode 3 stuff. So why not? I guess. That doesn't look right. I don't like these vents being curved like that. Something about that's very off. Having the super gravity gun. I guess that's like a episode 1 thing. You had the super gravity gun at the start of episode 1. Oh, is this... Okay, I see what they're doing here. So they're just doing the start of episode 1, but with the, Got it.
Lacerations detected.
Let's see what we got. The bootstrap device. Bootstrap stabilizer core. Insert an energy ball every 3 weeks to maintain core stability. Richard, it's not that hard. Use your PhD for something. Select only. What did that say? Hollow gates? Teleport landmark. Don't disable more than 2 stabilizers at a time. We don't want another singularity. Oh boy. I get what I'm supposed to do, I just... Oh, okay. So do I have to... Okay, I think I know what I'm supposed to do here. There we go, that's one. It's a little awkward. There we go. I would have probably had, like, this vent should be opened up here, so that you could grab them from below. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Like, this vent here should be open, so that you could grab them. It's, like, grabbing them like this is very awkward, unless there's, like, another way to grab them, and I'm just an idiot not seeing it. Very possible. There we go. Door open too. Oh.
Warning. Hazardous radiation levels detected.
I mean, it's kind of an interesting idea. I guess. Kind of taking that. Kind of taking the episode 1 gameplay and applying it to like the Epistle 3 stuff. What is this thing? Crane. There's another stabilizer there. Ooh, that's glitchy. Oh, that's cool. This actually like works. That's really cool. Oh, do I have to? Okay, I think I know what we're doing here. Maybe. I think I'm making a bridge here. Is what I'm doing. Very awkwardly making a bridge. Oh yeah, this is a lot better. And I think the big problem is this crane is like wobbling around. So it doesn't help. Just kind of making it a little bit awkward. I think I might have just screwed things up. I'm sure we can recover here. Let's let that go. I mean, I appreciate the fact that like the controls function, like it looks good. The controls, especially like these things here, I don't know where they got them from. They're like models. They look really nice. No, that's... Yeah, see, that's kind of a big problem with the crane, like, wobbles around like this. It's just very hard to, like, get it attached to anything. Also, I think labeling the controls would have really helped, too, because I think I'm pressing the wrong controls here. Oh yeah, okay. This is definitely way more annoying. Can I just push these with my gravity gun? Would that work too? Yeah, this crane is like it's cute, but it just doesn't. Okay, I can. Kind of push these over. Okay, then I can just move this one. It's not... Okay, no, this is the one. Okay, here we go. It's all the way up. Slide you over. Yeah, I think if the crane just wasn't wobbling so much, this would be a lot easier. That's just gonna have to work. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the crane out of the way. Nope. Nope. Okay. Let's get you out of the way here. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Great. Alright, so we still have to go find a ball to shove in this thing. I think there's one in the last room here somewhere. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Okay. I like how they use the, this is the base for the anti-mass spectrometer that you see at the start of Half-Life 2. There's like that very brief sequence when the G-Man's talking to you at the start of Half-Life 2 where they show the Half-Life 1 test chamber. And that's where that model is from. Oh, that door. Okay, I see that door opened up now. This looks really weird. This trim shouldn't be pushed in, it should be burnt. So, like, see how the... okay, so I'll have to, like, kind of break this down, like, very autistically for a second. So this walkway is made up of, like, two elements. Having this here is really weird. You have the kind of side railings here that are on these, like, large metal supports, and then between those you have this grate, and there's, like, some little support bits below that. This thing should just be evaporating anything it touches. So as you can see here, you have the side trim, and then it kind of bends inwards in like a really weird way. What really should happen here is that the side trim shouldn't exist. In fact, only this middle grate should exist. It should be like singed at the end. Having this side trim like this is just very weird looking. It's like the thing got instead of getting like disintegrated by this big like reactor. It's like it got pushed in, like physically pushed in. It doesn't look right. And I see that they tried to do it with like it kind of have this like burnt sort of looking orange texture here, which just doesn't look quite right. I think they could have done without this texture and just gotten rid of this trim here, and then just had the grates, and maybe put like a light glow or something on them, or just look for like an orange texture, because these grates I think are like a two-dimensional like texture, just like a flat 2D texture. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe just make this. I guess making it out of 3D would have looked bad too. I'm not sure. But having the trim here, I think, just looks worse than if you were to just not have it. So yeah, it looks like it's been forced in. It probably didn't make any sense with what I just said. It's okay. Okay, is that it?
This is it. We made it. Where was I? Oh, yes. Dr. Kleiner compressed the Zen relay far beyond...
Now we're just gonna see like the Epistle 3
We
cutscene.
figured out how to use Zen as an unexpressed axis. Effectively,
Reused
a
Half-Life 2
slingshot,
dialogue.
so we can swing around the border world and come back in local space without having to pass through.
I mean, on its own, this map would probably just be fine, but again, I kind of just don't like the fact that, and again, like I said, I see what they're trying to do with the Episode 1 gameplay attached to the Epistle 3 story, but I wish that they wouldn't have done this. I feel like it would have just been better had they done something that was more Episode 1 related. Epistle 3 is cool and all, and there's like a time and a place for it. There's a ton of projects that are like currently in development. Oh man, they even did this ending. Oh Jesus. One of the endings that I think Mark Laidlaw thought of for like Episode 3 was that Gordon would wake up on a beach like 1,000 years in the future or something, and nobody knew who the fuck he was. They just stuck the HEV model from Kleiner's lab in the sand. It's really funny. Presumably Gordon's just running around Oh no, okay. I guess that's supposed to be Gordon, even though it's a citizen. By X-Blob. So yeah, like I was kind of saying, I think just taking the Citadel stabilization sequence from Episode 1 and just like plopping it into like an Epistle 3 thing just isn't. I'm just not into it. It's clear that they wanted to do like an Epistle 3 thing, and they honestly should have just made their own standalone Episode 3, Epistle 3, whatever map. Because yeah, it didn't really have anything to do with Episode 1, except it just kind of stole its gameplay. And the gameplay there was like pretty thin. The only thing that was really interesting was the crane. The crane was kind of interesting, but didn't really work super well because the crane itself was so like wobbly and like going all over the place that it was just like very frustrating to use. The controls like weren't labeled, so you kind of have to like, okay, what does this one do? What does that one do? Yeah, I don't know. It was okay. Not the best. Some okay detailing, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like the Epistle 3 thing, like I said, I think it's just so played out at this point. There's like so many like grandiose projects that are in development. They're trying to like recreate the whole thing, and just like having like a mini version of it here is kind of just like whatever. I would have preferred something original, kind of like the first map, like Direwolf. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's see what else we got.
Hey, if you can hear this, I'm sure you've heard Dr. Kleiner's message by now. You need to get out of City 17, and fast. You can take the old Central Chain Station, but that's crawling with Combine. If you don't want to risk that, then you can take a train from the old sawmill. But I haven't been there in a while, so I don't know how safe it is. If you don't want to risk the train station, then this is your only option. Good luck.
There's a little voice acting by the map author there. There we go. Good friend to know. Ooh, this looks a bit rough. Oh no. There we go. Can you grab any of these? Doesn't seem like it. Can I get up here? Oh no, maybe it's supposed to go this way. Okay. Oh, I see. I think that sniper is supposed to shoot those and block my path, I guess. But I ended up doing it because I have the gravity gun. Interesting. Okay. Am I supposed to just run through the fire, or? I mean, I don't know where else to go. Can't really get through this way. Oh, here we go. Okay, just one singular button not attached to anything in the corner. Got it. That water effect is kind of rough. I would have went with something a little more subtle. It looks like it looks like it's coming through the ceiling. It doesn't even look like it's coming from the extinguishers. I wonder if this is somebody's first map. I kind of get the feeling that it is. Not the worst map ever. Definitely played worse. Oh, what the hell? What was that air control? He like spun around like 180 midair and just flew the other way. Oh, I like this area. This area actually looks really nice. All these bushes and stuff. This looks good. It's cool. I appreciate the little like sheet metal that you can use to protect yourself. It's pretty neat. Up here. Oh my god, that's a lot of flare. Oh my god, that's a lot of flares. What the fuck? Come here. Does this... I hope this isn't like a waste of my time. Does this valve actually do anything? It does. Okay. I actually need to come down here. Oh, okay, I see what the flares are for. In case you fuck up, I guess. Like that. Oh, seriously? What? What does brute force it? There we go. Yeah, oh, I guess you're supposed to... I didn't quite see that the fire was on the other side. I guess I would have made it so that you can... So what I was trying to do is I was trying to light the fire from this side of the fence, which would have made sense because this is like a chain link fence, right? And this is like gas. You could very easily go through the fence, but you could only ignite it from the other side. So I think you're supposed to throw the flare over the top, but I wasn't doing that. Okay, there we go. That's what I like to see. I didn't do anything. Okay. I guess this is how you're supposed to do it. You're just like come down here. This room is just like a box. There probably should have been a little more sun down here. Also, this a lot of these switches like aren't connected to anything, which looks really weird. Okay, this area looks a lot nice. I will say like this. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Shit, okay. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Now they give me the little sheet metal to protect myself. A little late for that. You. Fuck. Okay, I'm dead. Oh, I'm super dead. Yeah, okay. I don't, this area is not designed well. This area is very rough. I think I kind of get what you're supposed to do, but it's not very, like, I don't really have a ranged weapon at this point. Yeah, this is like, not great. There's nothing about this that I like. I mean, I like the area looks, never mind, the area looks nice. There just needs to be, like, covered out here. You also really need to give the player a ranged weapon, not a shotgun. An SMG probably would have been better. I mean, I know the range on that isn't spectacular, but fuck that up. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I see what they're trying to do with this area, but it's just not, like... You don't have any cover, like, coming out of here, and then you just immediately have a bunch of guys, like, on high ground, just, like, blasting you without any real, like, range ability, because you just have, like, a pistol at this point. I think one thing maybe that would have been interesting if there was like some kind of like explosive barrels up here you could have killed them with, or maybe explosive barrels down there you could have like launched at them. That would have maybe been fun. I also don't like the positioning of this sniper down here. Just kind of covering the whole area. Maybe like put the sniper more over here, because it's kind of awkward. Like you get close to this wall and you kind of can't do anything. Maybe just put like more cover out in this area, and then have the sniper kind of constantly pecking at you, and then have like less enemies up here. And again, I would have better equipped the player as well. I do okay. Turn this off. I assume we're gonna circle back to that area out there, right? Hit a button. Nice. Magnum, some armor. I appreciate the little camera that shows you what the button did. It's helpful. But yeah, you coming out from here, and then you just immediately have enemies on height, and then like the sniper is just over here, which is kind of awkward. I don't know. I think I would have preferred if there was like more cover out here. You know, maybe have the sniper over here, and then because I see what they're going for. I just think the execution just wasn't done well. My initial suggestion is to just keep the sniper in the fight at all times, or have him be like more of a presence. Because like once you're over here on like this box and like this ledge, like I mean, I guess the sniper can kind of see you here, but then you get past this and then you're just safe for the rest of the way. So the sniper really isn't like involved in any of this. I'm trying to think of a way to like keep the sniper involved and kind of make it not too unfair. Again, I think part of that would have been better equipping the player, either giving them like the SMG or even like the Magnum could have been interesting if you wanted like a more precision weapon. Just something to fight these guys on the bridge, and then kind of have cover on these like, I guess these platforms are covered enough from the sniper. Yeah, I don't know. This area does look nice though. This doesn't look bad out here, visually speaking. Oh shit. Oh, that's cool. That was neat. Wasn't expecting that. That's locked. Oh no. Oh no, you're doing so great in that last area. Not the dev textures. Not the dev textures. You can definitely tell kind of what areas this map had work put into it, or more work put into it. Oh shit. Here. Where is this guy? He's like hiding behind. I don't even see this guy. What the hell? Oh, this thing apparently just has no collision. Yeah, I don't like that. I think one thing you could have done is that... So like a turret section here. I think one thing that you could have done... so I like the whole concept of like having to break the wall open with this. But I don't like the fact that this thing has no collision. I thought I had to like go around it. I think I would have maybe used a different prop, one that like could blow up or like break, or set up like a different contraption. Set up a different contraption that would like get rid of the thing that breaks the wall open. Maybe just have like a bunch of barrels you have to stack or something. Make an explosion. I don't know. That's not right. I'm pretty sure I just broke this guy's puzzle. I feel bad. Yeah. Okay. It's alright. See what's up here. Oh, what did that do? I guess that's supposed to open the door. I like how this whole room is barren except for this wall right here. These walls, nothing. This whole room, nothing except for like over there. I would have just made this a catwalk. I would have had that be like a catwalk and then have like a little like solid area near that. Appreciate that one Combine moving in the way of the machine gun. He didn't have to do that. It was very nice of him. More depth textures? Oh no. Let me just do this. All these goodies here. I like this. Oh my god, bro, come on. With the switches, you gotta... the switch to open this garage is like this tiny little thing that blends into the wall. I would have used like a bigger, like one of the yellow ones. With like the green buttons on it. Or have this be like a crank or something, I don't know. Oh, more depth textures in that pit down there. I fucked up. Okay, thought I had enough room to get by that. Here we go. There we go. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever gotten to shoot a somebody, one of the black head crab zombies from those turrets. I think these tunnels could have used more bodies. This is like a cool idea. It's weird. Why is this turret facing this way, though? It seems to me like the Combine were trying to keep the zombies out from coming this way, like up on this high ground. These turrets are just like facing each other, which would maybe make sense if there was like a... You know what I would have done here? I would have had a door, like a crack in the wall, be right here. I would have had this whole wall like opened up, and there's like some cave that zombies are just pouring out of. Like a bunch of head crab zombies and like maybe ant lions are pouring out of it. That would have been really cool. So there's like combines kind of manning the turrets, defending against like the zombies or the ant lions or whatever. And then you kind of show up and are in the middle of it. That would have been neat. Cool. I didn't actually do anything. Fuck. Here we go. Like, I kind of see what they're trying to do with this area. We're supposed to emulate like some of the underground areas of episode 1, but oh my god, that's a lot of explosive barrels. Fuck. Kind of not a great spot for a hunter fight. Everything just got like funneled into this doorway here. Just get on the train. Oh, you gotta get like in the time. This train, the scale of this train is, or the scale of this, like these shipping containers are like really kind of off. That was cute. I appreciate the fact that it was a original map. I have a feeling that's like a newish mapper. Maybe there's like some areas that were like really rough. There was others that that looked pretty nice. That was Sawdust by Viridian. Yeah. Overall thoughts. I think there were some nice areas in that map, and there were some that were like really rough. I mean, there was like dev textures. You know, that's not good. It's never good. I think that some of the encounter design could have been a little bit better. Some of the areas that were like supposed to kind of direct your attention to certain things weren't super well done. Like a lot of like the buttons weren't like connected to anything. And then you had like certain switches that were like really small and just plunged into the wall, like that one tiny little gray switch that opened up the door near the end. You can kind of see that like they seem to understand like how to put a level together, though. Maybe it was just a sort of thing where they needed more time. Because there was definitely moments in that map that were like, oh, this is pretty cool. This is a neat little section, neat idea. And it was executed relatively well, but it just lacked like any kind of polish. I think that's like one of those things where like over time you just kind of get better at that, like kind of working on maps faster and faster, right? You have an idea, and then you kind of are able to like whip up a decent execution of that, and then just like polish it instead of like tinkering around with like this, you know, ideas over and over and just kind of never getting anywhere. But yeah, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Right, next map. 3 down, 4 to go. Extinction Event Horizon. Oh, we got a bunch of guns. Lift. Got the stun stick. C-17.
These labs are quite hot.
Get him with the stun stick. This door is kind of weird. Ooh, hey. Oh, I like this. It's like a. It's cool to have like a big overview of like the environment. This looks pretty nice. Yeah, this door is weird though. I don't like this door. Typically, doors in Half-Life 2 that function have like a little door handle that will like physically move. This door is kind of just like awkward. It's like a made out of brushes instead of like the typical door bottle. It doesn't have like a handle that moves. I'm a big fan of like consistency in mapping in maps. Yeah, see this is what I'm saying. Like, this door handle here is what that door was missing up there. That kind of moves when you. Get rid of that guy. Nice and easy. Oh, fuck. I got more bolts for you, buddy. I really like the atmosphere of this level. Just like no music, but you can hear like Kleiner's radio message. Some of these areas are a little barren though, like this. This area is very boxy. There's like, I think I would have probably had like some debris around here that would have looked better. Some barrels, like a dumpster or whatever. Okay.
The destabilization of the City 17 reactor has had repercussions that were not entirely unexpected, although we hardly dared speak this hope ahead of time. The destructive pulse forced a damper on the entire network of linked Citadel reactors. Not for the time being, I believe that all online portals failed to
Look at all these goodies.
all communications systems based on that technology. In short,
Supposed to get back there, or
stranded. However, this is most likely a temporary state of affairs, as we once learned to our dismay, even Black Mesa gave our enemies an opening which they were able to force ever wider as they poured through in greater and greater numbers. In addition to the completely xenophilic species, there are many modified post-human allies still living on Earth.
is there a switch over here to open this? Oh, seems something. This. Oh, here. Okay. I would have put up a little light there. Oh my god, that's a lot of These guys aren't really doing anything though. Ooh, midair, nice. A pretty cool fight. I would have maybe just had the hunters all come at you at once. Instead of like the weird, like maybe had a couple combine up here. But like having you know, you had the first hunter and then maybe have like 2 hunters and have them be a little, like have the AI maybe be a little more aggressive. I'm not really sure if that's something you can like fine tune. But this seems like a fun arena to fight. Seems like a pretty fun arena to like fight hunters in. You know, that's it. Player was unable to escape, but his fate remained unknown. Oh, okay. That was made by Alex MMC. Kind of a mixed bag, that one. I think the atmosphere in the beginning was pretty top-notch. I like the lack of music and just kind of the like really rusty environments. You just kind of hear that radio message playing in the background. It's built up a really good atmosphere. A little bit like eerie, kind of unsettling. I think the build-up to the hunter fight was pretty good, but I would have had the hunters be a little more aggressive and kind of come in greater numbers, because I feel like that arena could have, like, it was a very big open arena and it could have handled it. Probably would have put a little bit more debris and just like broken down cars and dumpsters and stuff in that arena as well. Maybe some like ruined combine fortifications, like an abandoned combine outpost or something. And then, yeah, having the player just, like, not escape is maybe a little silly. Maybe you can escape, and I just missed the train. Maybe there's, like, a good ending to that map, but if there is, the player is never told that there's, like, a train that they need to catch, unless I missed something. I feel like you need to kind of explicitly be like, hey, there's a train here, and it's going to leave, and if you don't leave, then you're just going to die. But yeah, I don't know. Decent atmosphere, some okay-looking environments. The final and really only combat encounter was a little lackluster. Could have been a little more interesting. But yeah, I don't know. That was Extinction Event Horizon. All right, 3 maps to go.
Oh, look, an elevator shaft.
Ooh, I like the orange. We got 2 guns. Or no guns. Gravity gun and
Looks like this could be a transport elevator to the core.
gravity gun and crowbar.
Damn, where's that elevator? Well, let's get the power back on and get the hell out of here.
Ooh. Oh, hey, here we go. It's like, you want weapons? You got weapons. guess we can.
I'll keep watch out here.
Okay. Down here. Here. Okay, there's a way back up. It's good to know. Little secret down there. It's a dead end though. This is the actual way. Yep. I feel like this should have been just like a death pit. It's really weird that this is not like a fall down and die kind of a pit. I like these combined cubes, those are kind of cool. It's made out of like brushes. Oh shit, these things. Get out of here. Bit of platforming here. Nice. Oh no, oh no, they're T-posing. They were doing so good before this. This is like an advisor pod. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if there's advisors are gonna show up or if that's just like a little prop they decided to use because it looked combine-y. Shut down. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Where are we? Down here? Down here, okay. I like the texture work here. It's like the switching off from like the black to the kind of white marble tiles. Just fuck off. Thank you. I'll stay down that hallway. This is some Half-Life 1 shit right here. From it's like residue processing. Oh, nice. That brought the elevator up. Okay. Okay. Get out of here. Assume I'm gonna have to fight my way back now, right? Just throw him into the pit. This map does a great job with Citadel. Like, it's not quite as polished as like Valve's Citadel in episode 1, but it has like that kind of weird, just like architecture is just like very strange. It has like some fun brushwork and like some weird platforming areas. It's like that weird, there's like a weird droning sound. Oh shit.
Back so soon? Hop on the lift over there, Gordon, and I'll lower you into the core.
And that's it. Thank you for playing. Goodbye, Scorpri. I'm not pronouncing that correctly. That was pretty fun. I think the environment was really well made. I think it definitely had the feel and look of the Citadel. There's a couple areas where I would have preferred to have death pits instead of like you had those like weird areas you could fall into and there was just like a ladder to get out of. It was just like, just make those death pits. The Citadel is a dangerous place. Some of the combat encounters weren't the best. Yeah, there was a T-pose. Aside from that, though, pretty good, pretty fun. I enjoyed that one. Citadel is a pretty fun place. That was the pit. 2 maps left. Almost done. Oh, what is this thing in the lower right? Subject Andrew B. Oh, so we're a Metro Cop? I guess the way to tell us that we're a Metro Cop is by having the Combine logo as part of our HUD.
Experimental energy weapon.
Ooh, that crate doesn't look good.
Remote activated demolition unit.
Just like the giant Combine logo, and I can't get over how goofy that. I can't get up this ladder out of the way. I get stuck at the top. Like it will not let me progress any further. There we go. These work? No. I appreciate the zombie trying to make a phone call. It's kind of neat.
Experimental hypervelocity projectile weapon.
back a second. Is there anything over here that I missed? No, it's just where we started. Okay. The top of that elevator looks... That elevator in general looks really weird. It did not look like an elevator. This tunnel looks okay, though. Well...
9mm semi-automatic handgun.
I really don't like these voice lines. I think these voice lines are taken from MMod for Half-Life 1, I think. These are not original voice lines, or they're not like cut voice lines from Half-Life 2 or whatever. They're just like stolen from Half-Life 1 MMod, I'm pretty sure. At least that's where I know them from. Which maybe they're just from Half-Life 1. They're cut Half-Life 1 lines that MMod decided to reuse, but they don't sound right. I would have just had the player be Gordon in this level.
Ammunition depleted.
I think having the player be a Metro Cop is just, especially if you're just gonna have this goofy logo at the bottom of your screen, is kind of like guess I'm just like not super into that. Lines. I think that's from Opposing Force, that sound effect.
Combat shotgun acquired.
How the antlines nicely just wait for me to get out from that door there. I mean, some of these areas don't look terrible. I'll let these guys have at it. A lot of Half-Life 1 sound effects in this map. I don't know why. I don't know why this car is like beeping like it's a computer. Oh, okay. Game just kind of lagged out there for a second. That was weird. It is pretty neat to see this this elevator shaft kind of over and over. I do kind of like that. Just like as a point of reference, you're just trying to like climb back up. Or like a reference point. Air control there. I like that Gordon can like reload his gun with both hands while also opening this with his mind, apparently. Back there. Like these areas I think look pretty nice. Go up here. Can't open that.
9mm fully automatic.
Oh, this is very Half-Life. I feel like this mapper needs to just make Half-Life 1 stuff. I feel like that's where they want to be. This feels very, very Blast Pit. another Half-Life 1 sound effect when you, if you go to the bottom of the rocket on a rail, the rocket that you launch at the end of on a rail, there's like an area where you can go to the bottom. There's like a single HECU soldier fighting a bunch of head crabs. If you go to that area, that sound effect plays. There you go. Hopefully this one's a bit faster. Come on. There you go. Not you. No, I'm full health. Okay. I need this. And this is gonna be like a little holdout section, similar to the episode 1 where you have to defend the elevator or whatever with Alex. Got these out just in case. That fast head crab zombie is moving awfully slow. Some antlines showed up. Oh my god, I just jumped into the wall. That's it, just like 3 monster closets. Oh, another antline. Oh my god, that elevator door is shut really fast. Not waiting for anybody. Okay. That was kind of lame, if I'm being honest. That was just like a really bad recreation of the, It's a really bad recreation of the episode 1 elevator holdout. Like a really bad recreation. This area I think is ripped from Half-Life 2. It looks very similar to areas in Half-Life 2 during the uprising sections of the game. This torch looks really bad. Okay. By Matt71490. That sound effect at the end was another Half-Life 1 sound effect. I don't know. There are some okay looking areas in that map. I like the fact that the elevator that you're trying to get back up is like a point of reference. I think that's a really cool idea to just be like, okay, you were taking an elevator, it went all the way down like 7 floors or whatever, and now you have to kind of climb back up. And you're constantly like seeing different entrances to the elevator. You can kind of see that progression of like you're getting higher and higher until eventually you escape. Having you play as like a Metro cop with the little Combine logo in the lower right corner was really fucking stupid. That just looked bad. Just have it be like, I don't know, this is like some random adventure of Gordon or whatever. It's like you don't, unless you're gonna like do it proper, like don't mess with stuff like that. Or even just like, you could just say like you're a Metro cop and just not have that stupid logo in the bottom right corner. I don't know. What else? I think Entropy Zero actually has like a mod, like an SDK available. Entropy Zero 2. Just use that. Because that has like the bad cop stuff already set up for it. With like the Combine, like instead of a flashlight you get like Combine, like night vision or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Some of the encounters weren't super great. Again, some of the environments looked okay, but it seemed like he just kind of copied a lot of stuff from. And when I say copy, just to be clear, I don't think he copied the geometry one for one, but he kind of looked at like a room from episode 1, like some of those like tunnel sections, and he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna do this, but slightly different. And I guess that's fine because, you know, it is an episode 1 kind of map jam, but at the same time, he didn't really do anything interesting with the environments. Like, they just kind of looked okay because they looked very similar to what Valve had kind of already done. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. That was okay. Alright, last one. Rest in peace, buddy. Oh, I like this already. Okay, there we go. I feel like this was more of a episode 2 thing, hopping around in the mud like this, but it's alright. It's cool. Dropping in. Magnum. Shot on that head crab. There we go. Am I supposed to stack like crates to get in there? Is that the idea? Check out here real fast first. Is there anything in this hallway? Some goodies. Ooh, there we go. And yeah, that little drop down here seems to be the way. Jeez, that takes a lot of hits. This room feels a little barren. Could probably use just like more junk. Is this not the way? This door shuts here, right? Oh no, this door's open. Interesting. I would have indicated that's the player that this door is open because it has like this big lock on it. Typically, you need Alex to open those locks if you're playing like regular Half-Life 2. Ow. Fuck you. I like the atmosphere of this map so far. It's very Half-Life 2. It does not feel like Episode 1 at all, though. Again, I kind of... This more feels like Episode 2. Like the part where Alex has, like, the sniper rifle. You're kind of just, like, running through the mud. pretty cool. I like this section. I have any grenades? I have a grenade. Oh my god! Went flying through the air. Did a huge flip. It's pretty cool. That was a cool section. But again, this reminds me more of like episode 2. But that section was really well done. I guess maybe that, just like in terms of gameplay, this all reminds me a lot of episode 2 more so than episode 1. I guess theme-wise, it is very episode 1. You're kind of in the city. But yeah, I don't know. It was a fun section. These rooms are a little barren, but it's okay. I think it's just kind of how. Ooh, hey. I think it's just kind of how a lot of map jams are. You just don't really have the time for that, like extra layer of polish. I love little hidden goodies everywhere. They're pretty smart about placing these little goodie boxes. Are those rebels? Oh shit. Oh yeah. Oh. Lots of supplies. Okay. Here, you need to... Here, how about this? Come this way. Come on. You do not want to go past this door for whatever reason. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'll go back this way. Just wanted to see if there's anything down here I might have missed. No, it doesn't look like it. I thought I needed it. Honestly, I don't think unless I guess this is gonna be like the grand finale here. This area kind of looks familiar. Yeah, so this is definitely gonna be like the big old finale. Ooh, look at this. Somebody did not texture the side of their little ramp here. Is this the side texture? That side's not textured either. Interesting. Oh my god, this guy's so far away. The lack of music here is very strange. I mean, this seems like an area where you could have like a really cool kind of finale, but it's just like kind of falling flat. Okay, some more guys. Yeah, like I can just kind of sit here and camp these guys, basically. Oh, is that it? Did they just run out of time? What happened at the end there? I thought that map was interesting. I think visually it was very cohesive. I think the areas looked pretty nice. There were some areas that were kind of lacking, a little bit plain, but like there was never any dev textures. Nothing ever looked bad per se. It was just one of those things where like it needed like a second pass over. But again, it's like a map jam, so you know mappers only have so much time. I'd rather the gameplay be like fine-tuned and like the map have a couple extra like props or whatever. You know what I mean? Overall, really solid map until the end. I do not know what happened at the end there. That ending fight was pretty terrible. Like they give you like they really gear you up, and they give you like two buddies, and then it just kind of falls flat. Like the music never kicks in. There's never any like cool setup or like, okay, what's my goal here? Like, am I, you know, are these guys gonna like gas the train up or whatever, start the train, you know, and while they're starting the train, I gotta defend them or something like that. Like it felt like the author maybe ran out of time, because I feel like that ending should have played out a lot better than it did. Because that area is set up really well for like some cool fights. You could have had like Combine like rappelling down from the sides, you know, kick in like a Vortal combat or something. You know, one of the many cool and really great tracks from Half-Life 2. Just kind of pipe in some of that, and then have a bunch of Combine come in from different angles and whatnot. And then at the end, the player kind of gets on the train with some of the rebels and, you know, drives out of there. But yeah, otherwise, pretty good map. Just kind of fumbled at the end. So what are you gonna do? Seems like they ran out of time though. I don't even remember if they put a like a map buy card. That was Outland Resistance though. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the maps. There's only 7 in this one. Like I said, some of the other jams have more submissions. There are some that have like 36. That's gonna take like 10 streams to do. It's like fucking 3 hours of playing maps. I did quickly want to take a look and see if there's anything interesting in the README files before we wrap up here. Let's see. Maps. Source mods. READMEs. Terminal velocity README. Which one was Terminal Velocity? That was the last map with the Combine. This map was originally conceived for the one-room test tube, but it didn't really make any sense within that context, so I made a different elevator map for that, and the original elevator map for this, okay? Not a lot of info in the README here, just a couple of thanks. Event Horizon. Is that the last one we played? Oh, Extinction Event Horizon, I guess, is the map is possible to complete without any firearms at all for Extinction Event Horizon. Map contains 3 endings. Okay, so I was correct. Map isn't set in City 17. A map doesn't have optimization brushes in it. Map doesn't really look good, but I tried to go for a fun gameplay. Interesting. So there are multiple endings to that Extinction Horizon event, or Extinction Event Horizon. I think that really needs to be communicated to the player. Just be like, hey, you have like X amount of time to get on this train, and then just have more combat. Like have just a bunch of stuff slowing you down. Because that could be like cool replayability, right? It's pretty rare that these custom maps are replayable. Generally, like when I'm playing custom, I play a lot of custom content for Half-Life, Quake, and Quake 2. And a lot of this stuff just isn't very replayable. You play it once, it's like, all right, here's my feedback, here's what I thought, and then you don't ever play it again. I think this map could have been a rare case of like wanting to play something again, just because like it could have been sort of like a almost like a time trial thing, where you have all this stuff slowing you down, but now that you know like what to do, you can make it to the end in time. You know what I mean? Could have been like very meta too, with how Half-Life kind of breaks the fourth wall with the G-Man and whatnot, and time travel. And, you know, go back and kind of do it right, because now you know how to complete the map faster. Anyways, let's see. Is there any other readmes? There's this bootstrap device. That was the Epistle 1. This is my second bootstrap. This map is good to work with the stock. This is my second unordered entry in my Epistle project, right after Green Grub got released. I plan to link every entry by the end of the year in order to have a full working campaign. I hope it works. I don't know. I feel like if you're just gonna do a bunch of Epistle 3 maps, then just like do that. Don't like shoehorn it into a map jam where it doesn't really belong. But that's just me. What's this last one? 1UP. Nothing interesting in here. Alright, well, those are the readmes. Anyways, thanks to all the mappers for putting this together and making the maps. Whoever made this background map here, I want to play that map. That map looks really good. This like little menu screen background looks pretty fantastic. But yeah, thanks for everyone putting this together and making the maps. Some cool ideas in here, some interesting levels. And yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. GG's.